So you did it. You got the adorable, fluffy, impossibly cute Yorkshire Terrier. But you've also got puddles. Little puddles everywhere, right? If that sounds familiar, and you're maybe just a little bit frustrated, I promise you are in the right place. We're about to walk through a super simple, step-by-step method that actually works for these little guys.
I mean, if this is the question that's been running through your mind on a loop, then you're exactly who this explainer is for. This is without a doubt the #1 headache for new Yorkie owners. So let's just dive right in and figure this out.
And the very first thing you need to know is that you are absolutely not alone in this. Seriously. Yorkies are kind of famous for being one of the trickiest small breeds to potty train. But here's the good news. It's not impossible. Not even close. You just need the right game plan.
Okay, first things first, we have to reframe the problem. It is so easy to think your Yorkie is just being stubborn or defiant, but that's not what's happening. It's not about attitude. It's literally about their biology. And understanding why they do what they do, well, that's the secret key to successful training.
You know, it really just boils down to these 3 things. Number 1, their bladders are tiny, and I mean tiny. Think about the size of a walnut. They physically just can't hold it for very long. Second, they are total creatures of habit. They absolutely thrive on a predictable routine. And third, they are super motivated by clear, immediate, positive rewards. If you can just keep these 3 facts in your head, you are already halfway there.
So with all that in mind, let's talk about the simple path forward. We're going to break this down into a really clear 4-step training plan that works with your Yorkie's nature, not against it.
And here they are, the 4 foolproof steps. We're going to start by creating a rock-solid potty schedule. Then, we'll talk about picking one dedicated potty spot. After that, we'll get into the magic of immediate rewards, and finally, how to handle those inevitable accidents the right way. So let's start with step 1, the schedule.
Okay, this is so important. A strict, consistent schedule is, hands down, the most critical part of this entire process. And this isn't about suggestions or when you have time. This is about creating a non-negotiable routine that your puppy can actually count on. It's the fastest way to prevent accidents before they even happen.
Just think of this as your non-negotiable checklist. These are the moments you have to take them out. The second they wake up in the morning, right after they finish a meal, as soon as they get up from a nap, immediately after a fun playtime session, and one last time right before you go to bed. No exceptions.
And on top of those key times, you have to remember that tiny little bladder we talked about, right? For a young puppy, that means you're taking them outside every 1 to 2 hours, like clockwork. And yeah, it's going to feel like a lot at first, but this intense consistency at the beginning is what makes the training stick so fast.
Okay, step 2. Every time you go outside, you're going to take your Yorkie to the exact same spot. Dogs learn so much through their sense of smell, so when they keep smelling their own scent in that one particular spot, it's like a little trigger goes off in their brain that says, oh, right, this is the bathroom. Just be patient, let them sniff around for a minute.
Now for the fun part. The second, and I mean the second your Yorkie does their business outside, you need to have a little party. The reward has to happen within a few seconds for them to make the connection. So have a tiny, tasty treat ready and just shower them with enthusiastic praise like, good potty, yes, good potty.
All right, let's be real for a minute. Accidents are going to happen. It's just part of the process. But how we react to those accidents is almost as important as the training itself. The goal here is simple. Stay calm and stay consistent.
So here is your game plan for when an accident happens. On the don't list, absolutely no punishing or yelling at your puppy. All that does is create fear, which actually makes training way harder. On the do list, calmly and very thoroughly clean the spot to get rid of the scent, and then just get right back on your schedule. That's it. So, as we wrap things up, I want to focus on the one big idea from all of this. If you remember nothing else, please remember this. This is what's going to guarantee your success. And here it is. It's not about being perfect. It's not about your puppy never having an accident again. It's all about being consistent. Every single trip outside, every reward, every calm cleanup, it all adds up. That constant repetition is what actually builds the habit in your puppy's brain.
Look, potty training a Yorkie takes a bit of patience. There's no doubt about it. But if you can stay positive and just stick to this simple plan, you're giving your puppy the clear roadmap they need to figure it all out. And I promise, before you know it, those frustrating little puddles are going to be a thing of the past. You've got this.